Welcome back to Wife, and we all know that stands for
Why Isn't Forever Easy?
I'm Bernetta.
I'm Angela.
I'm Kwanyin.
I'm Ariana.
And I'm Alicia.
And I'm April.
And we want to welcome you to the Wife video blog, and also you can check us out on www.wife2010.com. We do topics all the time, so please feel free to comment, chime in, on and on. Okay, today's topics are: who are your children's role models? Are they celebrities, or are they you and your husband or family? And we're going to segue into why do some parents leave it up to the school to raise their children. Okay, so we're going to start off talking about role models. I guess I thought of this topic mainly because it was a celebrity that mentioned that, like a basketball player at one time, that didn't want to be a role model. Like, I'm not a role model. Or some even rappers, like, don't look at me as a role model. I'm just living my life. But, I mean, I can understand where you don't want to be a role model. You don't want to, but some people do. But besides that, kids are still looking up to you anyway. So you still have an obligation to do the right thing in public. I mean, not saying that you don't do your little thing on the side, but when you're in a public eye, you know that teenagers and children are looking up to you, then you just, to me, have that responsibility to do the right thing. You know, especially if you're in the public eye and it's all about image. Why would you want a negative image in the first place?
Right. The Bible says that. With great blessings or something comes great responsibility.
Yes.
You can't just say, I don't want it, then don't take the fame.
Exactly.
And not saying that the celebrity should be your children's role model, because I in no way want 50 Cent, or not saying anything is wrong with these people. Yeah, to be my children's role model, I want me and my husband to be, that you should be your children's first role model, because they see you 24 hours a day. Anyway,
I respect that though. I'm on the fence with what the celebrity said, because I agree they shouldn't have to be, but you're right. They take the helm. They take that fame, so they kind of do fall into that. But you're right. Like, we as parents are their first role models, but it don't always pan out to be like that, because they do start looking up to 50 Cent and all these other people. So even if you do everything right and you know give them and show them and expose them, they still wind up looking up to Paris Hilton and all these people, the not so great role models out there. So what do you do? How do you not, you know, you could say, oh, I want you to follow Tyra Banks, but they might start following, you know. Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of times it's their personality. And mine, I have pretty much a teenager, and a half a year later, another teenager. And their first thought, I don't think it's always my parents or my role model. I think it's whoever is constantly in the limelight is, is the first thing that they think about.
Exactly.
I do hope as my children get older and mature that they realize that, wow, you know, mom and dad did get on to me about stuff, and they did push me, you know, for things that they thought I could achieve. But, you know, you never know. And that, I think, is an issue with a lot of people that are in the limelight. Think back to who your role model was.
Yeah.
Growing up.
I was about to say, you know, when I was growing up, I didn't have like an image of a role model. I was taught that, you know, to be an individual and aspire to the goals that you want to accomplish. So me personally, that's what I pass down to my kids. You not Hannah Montana. I'm not buying you no brand wig. You know, you got curly, spongy hair, and we're gonna go buy this grease, and I'm gonna twist it up, and you're gonna look cute like Michaelis or Trinity look.
Exactly.
You not Hannah Montana. You not Miley Cyrus. So
but you know, that's really good, because like you were saying, sometimes you don't know who your teenager's role model, but sometimes you got to, if you're around your kids and you know what they got on TV, you know, and for you to know, you know, that she want to be Hannah Montana early. No, not saying nothing wrong, but you know, you're not the blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So
my thing is, you know, because I think that most kids, it's not even the person themselves, because they don't know them. They're following an image.
Right.
So
absolutely,
my image that I portray to my kids, and I tell my kids, do not aspire to be like mommy. Be better than me. So it's like, okay, well, they look up to you as a parent, and they know that you're going to discipline them. They know that you're going to make sure they're educated. Those things, you know, they know that. But as far as the fabulosity and all of that, you know, the glamour and glitz or whatever, and I think that because I have girls, and they see me get dressed up and things like, cause when I was younger, I used to watch my mom put on her makeup and get their hair together because she wore her fro, honey. It was all good. And so, and my girls, they watch me, they're like, oh, mommy. So they want the little lip gloss and stuff like that. So that's cool with me.
I wanted to say with the role models, when you said that sometimes you're not your kids' role models, you don't realize until you get older that you were. That they don't even realize because they're watching you and they're picking up things.
You know, when I say that, I mean it to say they don't verbally say, "Mama, you're my role model."
Right.
I don't even think they think it. I don't even think they don't
think
even
about us
think you're
as
not.
grown women. When we get older now that we have our kids, we
just
think about
start
our mom,
thinking,
what my mom did.
And that's what I'm thinking when you guys
You don't ever think, well, Whitney used to did this, or no, you think back to what your mom and
You
dad.
absolutely do. You
And
really do.
my daughter just told me that two of her role models, and like you said, it's image, it's what they see, are Mariah Carey and Alicia Keys. And she's on the singing kick right now.
This is the older daughter.
My oldest, And I mean, I have to admit, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
They're not they're not people just out there just doing
But
anything from what we know of. Their business is not out there. So for her to say that, I don't want to say, well, why isn't your mama? But I'm okay with.
Well, here's the thing with it. I go a little deeper, and I know you're probably not because I wasn't in the beginning. Are you saying it? Because I have a problem with my kids having celebrities as role models anyway. So I say, okay, and even at a 4-year-old little way that they can understand, those people have problems. I don't want you to get them to get so caught up in the pretty side, like Britney Spears, how she was like the teeny bop and Christina Aguilera, and then all of a sudden when they got like 20, they went crazy. And then your kids gonna want to go crazy. So, at age appropriateness, because our kids, because they if that's their role model, they follow that. They think, well, she's great, she's pretty, and then she's doing this crazy stuff. So within that, kind of explain to them, and it's deeper, but age appropriately, like. We don't want to follow people, and nobody did that for us. You know what I mean? Like nobody did that for us. So, I mean, I was loving all the crazies or whatever, but Felicia Rashad, I fell in love with. I wanted to live just like that, and that was it. It was done. Nobody else.
That's just like a different world.
Yeah.
I love different world. I wanted to go to a black college.
Yes.
But that was a good thing.
Yeah.
So did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but. Like you were saying, whoever, they're going to have those role models based off of image, because that's what they see and want to be like. But when the core of those people's image are wholesome, or as wholesome as they can be in the limelight, that shows a reflection on you as a parent.
Yeah,
I feel
that's true. I
and so it's like, because they could be running behind Nicki Minaj or Trina, and they're not.
And you do see kids. I mean, in the grocery store, singing it, bopping it. Like, girl, she know the whole song, right?
You know what?
She know that whole
song.
You know what? I am so just guilty of a lot of things, but I have to elaborate with my kids. My kids are 9 and 5, but they are so advanced. The conversations that they have, I sit back and I be like, where did you get that from? Where did you get it from? So, and they ask questions. And sometimes you kind of get stuck like, if you just ask me that. But because I listen to the rap music, I listen to those things, I monitor it so it won't be all, But, they know who those people are. But my kids be like, mama.
But
that's good.
They are judging accordingly. And so I'm like, okay, so they kind of can,
Actually, it's a good thing. I was thinking when you were saying, like my kids, they're 4 and 2.5, should be 3 and June. They're little, and right now that is the biggest thing. All they do is watch Disney Channel. So Hannah Montana, they watch Nickelodeon. So, iCarly. And they do, my daughter Kennedy, that's all she ever talks about. She knows all the songs. She knows all the Disney commercials. But I mean, you had said something, although they may follow them and they do see them, what I try to instill in my girls, because I have 2 girls too, is, you still have to be yourself. Although you may see that, but just like you said, no, I'm not buying the Hannah Montana, glasses and a wig. No, we're not going that far. You are who you are, and, it's me and my husband and my family, I feel like it's our responsibility to make sure our girls know who they are.